Some of the Wild West's worst lawbreakers were detained right here at the Nevada State Prison as we continue our tour with former corrections officer Joe Kinsley. We enter the room where the worst of the accused murderers met their fateful ending.
This is death row. It's your time. We're gonna call you up. Generally, when it was time to call an inmate up to put him to sleep, the inmates knew their fate.
The cell just closed on us, and that kind of makes me a little nervous. Is that made out of toothpaste, that Jesus cross?
Probably.
Yeah.
Did you see the Jack Nicholson picture?
Yeah.
So these are the last night's cells.
Yeah, last night's cells.
We have 2 cells. So the gas chamber behind us, there's 2 chairs in there. So they could gas 2 inmates at a time. 1979 was the last time we utilized the gas chamber. So we converted the gas chamber into a lethal injection. So this is your door. This was the control booth operating the death chamber. So when it was a gas chamber, see the fresh air valve?
Yeah.
You didn't have these holes in here. So we'll see it from the other side. We'll go in where they could activate the pellets into the water to make cyanide, and you had 2 chairs in there. In fact, you know what? One of the chairs is currently at the Mob Museum in Las Vegas. It's under display.
I've seen
The
that.
gray metal
I've seen
one.
it, yes.
This portion I'm going to show you next is the viewing area where the victim's family could come in and watch the perpetrator get put to sleep, or it could be a judge that handled the case, or sometimes it might even be the murderer's family might want to watch their loved one go. So notice these pictures here. Now, here at Nevada State Prison, we had the gallows. We used to hang inmates here. This is the first guy here executed or hung in 1903. Like I said, we have 2 full-size graveyards on this property. His headstone's one of the largest. It's still out there. These guys were all hung. This is the only guy that got shot by a firing squad. So these guys, they were all gas. Right up into this guy. 1979, he was the last guy.
And then we start the lethal injection.
When I worked here, I dealt with these guys.
It's crazy to think that you worked alongside these guys here.
As night falls, we're heading to meet Susan Bernard, who runs the prison's paranormal operations.
We're heading straight to the death chamber. So Susan, there's lots of places to investigate in this prison, and specifically you chose the viewing room as our first stop. Why is that?
Well, mainly because of John Hancock. I've been told John Hancock is with me all the time. I've been told I have a past life with him, and nobody knew this, but when I first came into this prison and saw these pictures, I was drawn to one picture. So the next one I like to talk about.
Yep.
Carol Cole. And we actually have people that come here and someone took a picture looking in there and he shows up. Now, Joe and I have gone into the gas chamber and told him, hey, do you want to leave? And on my recorder, and he says, I can't leave. But I believe this is his hell.
After hearing Susan's stories of her paranormal encounters, we get the opportunity to join one of her private night tours. During the investigation, we go lights out and use these touch-activated balls that flash colored lights if a spirit touches it. We've also got a recorder to capture and play back audio if any ghosts want to speak to us.
So my name is Samantha, and we are shooting a series called Spirit of Nevada. We mean no harm. Our goal is just to educate others so that we can preserve this prison, this wonderful place that you call home.
Daryl, sorry.
Yeah. Hello, Daryl.
Faster.
Faster.
How fast it was.
Yeah, that's impressive. Good job. I do like those lights.
After talking with the spirits, we take a moment to do some playbacks.
We are shooting a series called Spirit of Nevada. We mean no harm. Our goal is just to educate others so that we can preserve this prison, this wonderful place that you... That's wonderful. That's our God. That's our God. That was clear during the day.
We hear a voice that says, "That's wonderful," in response to me telling them we are there to feature the prison.
Preserve this prison, this wonderful place. Preserve this prison, this wonderful.
Now we're heading to a different part of the prison with paranormal investigator Brent Burris, who is one of Susan's repeat guests.
This prison looks a lot different at nighttime than it does during the day, that's for sure. Susan tells me that you've been back here quite a few times to do some investigations. What brings you back again?
The activity, and you develop a rapport with the spirits here. You get that, okay, now they're familiar with you, and they're just going to interact with you. And you know you'll be walking by yourself and you just hear the footsteps, they're walking next to you. So it is the coolest feeling in the world, knowing that, you know, this isn't all there is.
Brent is using the eddy meter to detect vibration and pressure to see if there's any spirit energy in the cell block that wants to make contact.
The wand will not set it off.
Yep.
If I tap on the bars, it will.
Yes.
Stomping on the floor will not put enough vibration
Nope.
to set off the box.
That's
because on the
correct.
bottom it has the vibration. You have to literally pound on it to get it to go off. All right, gentlemen, I am back from last year. I hope you do remember me. If not, you know, my name is Brent. I have brought some friends with me tonight to try to communicate with you. So if you would, I've got two small balls here on the cell blocks. You see they'll light up if you touch them. And over here with this little box on the bar, okay, if you touch it, it will light up like a Christmas tree.
And I love Christmas.
I've learned to use that connotation with them. A lot of times they don't know what a box is, or they don't put two and two together. And you say touch it and use something that they could remember.
There we go, see?
Use that something familiar that they'll know, like a Christmas tree. Okay, Christmas tree lights.
Yes, look at it's lighting up.
Thank you very much for doing that. So you got that. There's 4 different colors there. So we are
That
good
was
guys.
very
Thank you
nice.
very much.
We were in Unit 12 last night. I was speaking with Neil Pitney, and Brent and myself were both talking to him. And at the exact same time, both of our GoPros went off.
Meanwhile, in another room, Susan and her team hear a cry for help.
We are recording again. Do you see something forming down there? Look it. Just look straight down. Something moved.
Yes, I did actually see that.
Yep.
The echoes of the past still resonate throughout this remarkable site. Is it a place steeped in history, or haunted by restless spirits, or perhaps a bit of both? That's a question I'll leave you to answer. Until next time, I'm Samantha Cheon. Spirit of Nevada is proudly brought to you by Richard Harris Law Firm. For more information, visit richardharrislaw.com. Watch new episodes of Spirit of Nevada on the channels listed below.